Welcome back. As usual, we are going to take a look at the stocks that highlighted in the email and the performance of the stocks going forward. So let's take a look at the email here. We have, of course, as usual, quite a number of stocks highlighted. But today, particularly, there's no stocks because the market is waiting for the key data from the US market to be released. The famous or infamous CPI number. But anyway, let's take a look at some of the counters. So I'll just repeat, I will just go through this list again. So let's look at first resources and UMS. So you can see here, last week, I think also featured in the email or in the video about these two counters. And let's see how they perform now. So first resources, over here, you can see the chart is first resources, the stocks first resources, has gone up as anticipated, and the resistance to break, as I mentioned here, is 160. So you can see first resources right now is testing this 160 resistance, apparently attempt to break it, but did not manage to break it now. Now close at 159, just slightly below 160. But the day is still young, so we will see what is going to happen after that. Right, so I would rather say that after that means that market close. Okay, so if the market can help to push first resources above 160 to 161, then we may see it goes to the target around 163 following the uptrend channel line. UMS, unfortunately, the tech counters are really weak due to the US weakness as well. So the yield bond, the 10-year treasury yield and the 2 years rate has been stubbornly high as the interest rate is still high. So we can see that the counter remains in the short term sideways. But if you switch to the weekly chart, it is still in the inverse and shoulder. There is no breakout whatsoever as yet. But then if the wick close at 105 and above 106, then it forms a weekly hammer, and let's hope that next week we can see some positivity coming into this counter. The results is coming, but not sure when. They usually linja in the result, or linja means they suddenly just announce lah. So we will just wait and see what's going to happen to UMS. Technically, it needs a rebound to 110 and above in order to succeed in going higher. If not, then it's not up means down. Then we can see a number of support at $1, namely $1.99. That these are the crucial support that the stocks must hold. If it breaks down, then you can go all the way down towards 89. Then next we have Hong Leong Finance. Okay, Hong Leong Finance, surprisingly, the dividend went down. That's why the stocks got sold off after the result announcement. But it's holding steadily at the support here at about 249. And it probably will remain sideways if in a foreseeable time, because if there's no catalyst, especially if it cannot break above 259, continues uptrend or to move back into uptrend, then we can see this counter goes in, still continue in sideways. I have a small vested interest in this counter because I anticipate the uptrend, but unfortunately it did not happen, so I will just continue to hold and collect a dividend from this counter. Keppel Corp, when you look at Keppel Corp, initially it was forming a short-term price pattern, but I think as of now, the short-term price pattern may be negated. Maybe, just see. Okay, oh, not yet, still there, yeah. So that we still have a flat pattern, ongoing flat pattern for this counter. But because current market is not bullish, the sentiment is actually for selling due to yeah, some of stocks are really high. And let's see when will be the recovery. So typically August and September will be a weak month, and we may not see a successful breakout from this pattern. And if cable cut continue to go down, 682 will be its crucial support. Then next, what do we have? We do have Seatrum and Raffles Medical. So Seatrum over here. Seatrum over here, we see the support here. It's holding pretty well, 133. But the stocks is not still bullish yet. Why? Because we can see the potential formation of a lower high. If these stocks come back down to 133, so the stocks must break out above 139 in order to return back to its bullishness. So we shall see. So what is going to be will be if it breaks down, going to be a downtrend, potential continuation of a downtrend, and we need it to break above 139 to go back to uptrend, as I mentioned. Raffles Medical. Okay, going to the email here. So just to save. Just to highlight here is that Raffles Medical was forming a doji at the major support level. So you need a follow-through buying where you can see a reference entry, which is about 134, and potential target 140. But unfortunately, it did not go 134, so meaning to say there's no action to be taken. And let's watch the major support 129. If it breaks below, then we may see more downside, especially when it cross below 127. Seatrum, as I mentioned, the resistance about 133, and yeah, we've got to watch further. Okay, so this week, additional counter that I'm going to highlight, Sengkang Industry. It actually had a symmetrical triangle breakout after a better than expected result, but there's some pulling back, which is good. Now it's retesting 582 previous resistance support. Then we shall see what's going to happen. At this support level, we may see some buying action, and you can see from 282 just now it's already at 284, so there's some slight rebound. But it will be good to watch to see whether if this will be an opportunity for entry. So if 282 cannot hold, then I will expect 268 to hold. Okay, so thank you for the likes, and I'll see you next week. Hope that you can make some money going forward. If the stocks can rebound from the low, we will highlight those stocks that have potential to highlight. I will highlight those stocks that have potential to rebound going forward. Okay, so see you again. Goodbye.